Hello, I'm Adam.
And I'm Bruce. Hey, it's not Monday. Don't forget, we're on the know and it's Halloween.
That's right.
All sorts of good things are happening.
And welcome back to the know, where we have the scariest ghost story for you.
Pop the top on that fun-sized bag of Skittles because Call of Duty might be bad this year.
Ooh, spooky. Watch out, investors. We know what you're thinking. Every Call of Duty is the worst video game ever made, so this headline is kind of meaningless, right?
Yes.
Well, not exactly.
Oh, okay. Call of Duty Infinite Warfare has a particular feature that distinguishes it from previous years. And no, it's not robot dogs, even those are they really are in the game. That's a real thing. Infinite Warfare is pay to win, baby.
Wow. Tell us more, Lawrence.
Sure, I'd be glad to. So, the issue is Infinite Warfare's take on gun variants. Those were in Advanced Warfare. There would be different variants of the game's guns that would shuffle around the game's stats. You could unlock those via microtransactions. They were explicitly side grades. Some stats would improve, while other ones would get worse. You'd have more damage, less accuracy, etc., etc. Yeah. That is not the case in Infinite Warfare, at least according to the beta. So let's run down the math on this one. So guns come in 5 tiers: normal, common, rare, legendary, and epic, because Call of Duty is Diablo now for some reason.
Sounds like it.
Yeah. Each upgrade for the gun comes with base stat improvements and perks that fundamentally improve the gun. For example, you got the Master Key perk that adds an underbarrel shotgun. It just adds another gun to an existing gun.
Yeah, but more guns on guns.
More gun. While Sensor reveals targets on the game's mini-map. And those are things that are just make better tiers of a gun fundamentally better than the shit cardboard tiers.
Yeah.
These upgrade tiers can be purchased with salvage, or the game's internal currency. And you probably already guessed this, but they can also be randomly unlocked in supply drops, which of course cost real money.
Okay. All right, sure.
So this is the exact situation players don't want. You can face players on day one that drop tons of money on the game and have fundamentally better equipment than you ever will.
But you don't mind, right? You're an honest player. Notice the grindstone and all that. You're more than happy to put in your honest hours and grind those guns out the proper way, right?
You got your pro controller skills, pays the bills.
Well, you're in for a lot of grinding. It takes nearly 6,000 salvage to unlock all the tiers for a single gun. At around 10 salvage a round, you get 10 salvage per round. That's nearly 600 games to get the perks for a single gun that you could potentially get through paid unlocks.
According to the math from NeoGAF, poster hamster plugin, that's almost 100 hours of gameplay for a single gun.
Lawrence, there are a few disclaimers to this, right?
Yeah, sort of. So this is Call of Duty.
Yeah. Time
to kill is very short regardless of what gun you're using.
Yeah, sure.
So even if you're running around with a rifle made out of macaroni and cheese, you'll still be able to get kills sometimes. The concern is more about game balance, and it's particularly for players that actually give a shit and aren't just spraying around and having a good time. YouTuber Drifter points out that a lot of these perks break the flow of the game, since you don't know if a player has a given perk before they kill you, because that's when it shows their gear for you.
Yeah.
For example, Invigorate refills part of your health for every kill.
Oh, wow. Holy shit.
Yeah, so if you saw an enemy take a few hits in a gun exchange with a teammate, you would reasonably assume that player is near death.
Yeah, that's true.
However, that player could have gotten a health boost, leading to those situations where a player doesn't die when they should.
That's when you yell, rip your headset off, flip your coffee table, and end up spilling bong water and Hot Pocket crumbs all over the floor. I know I do that every single
I'm not 16 anymore, I'm 28.
We almost made it the whole episode about a weed joke in Call of Duty, but we didn't do it.
It's not so much that Call of Duty players are weed smokers, it's just that...
Weed smokers are Call of Duty players?
There he is!
Aside from that, keep in mind that all this is coming from a beta. It wouldn't take much effort for Infinity Ward to reshuffle gun stats to make higher tier guns more side grades than full-on upgrades.
Yeah, or they can make it so higher tier guns don't drop in paid packs.
Or they can ratchet up the amount of salvage players get for each round.
Or they can make a game with an amazing campaign and has robots that you can get inside, and all the maps and modes will be free after launch, and... Shit, man, Titanfall 2 is really, really good.
Quick sidebar. Titanfall 2 is the best game no one is playing right now. You want, like, new Call of Duty? It's out. It's called Titanfall 2, and it's amazing.
Ninja stars that explode into fire.
There's ninja stars in the game.
So as usual, we'd caution you guys to not be impulsive and wait a few days to buy a new game, new Call of Duty. You should know that. Or fuck it, you know what? Throw it on your $6, live with the consequences. Who gives a shit?
Doesn't matter. Most of the people who are buying the game aren't watching this episode right now. Anyway, you're all over Call of Duty anyway, and you're playing what? My Summer Car?
Already they're over Call of Duty? Well, they should be on to Titanfall 2, right? If they're over it?
I hope so. Maybe Titanfall 2 is too similar to Call of Duty, which is unfortunate because Titanfall 2 is really good.
Get the clap Monday. All I know is that anytime you try and search for something with Windows 10, it gives you 1,000 in Microsoft Edge results, and then on the bottom it'll show you what you already have installed.
Cortana, did I get any email today? And she's like, open Microsoft Edge and went uninstall.
Downloading Microsoft Edge email client.